We're going to go into a little trick or treat, which is essentially buy or sell. And we've each written stuff for each other, and we don't know what it is. So this is going to be pretty interesting. Coach Harris, I'm going to start with you. And then, Brandon, I'll come to you. And then hopefully Brandon wrote some trick or treats for me. He may not have.
Quick rundown. There we go.
Here we go. Coach Harris. A rookie quarterback could win MVP this year. Trick or treat?
Treat.
Ooh, and who would that quarterback be, do you think?
What? Yes, the young man with the Commanders.
Oh, boy.
I tell you, man, when you talk about those type of awards, like you got to look at from where the team was into where they are now and what they're able to do with some of that same talent. Yeah, coaching has a lot to do with it. But at the same time, that player can unlock coaches the same way players can unlock other talent on the team. And some coaches can unlock those players as well. For what they're doing, unbelievable, man. And, you know, C.J. Stroud was great last year, but this kid here is doing it. He's doing it just as good.
I have to agree. I can't argue, can't debate. The pocket quarterback is dead. Trick or treat?
Treat.
Even though everything you said about Jared Goff this week, the pocket quarterback is dead.
Well, Jared Goff still is athletic enough to manipulate the pocket.
Exactly.
But these guys on defense are so fast and so explosive now, man. And so you got to have some athletic ability about yourself.
Okay.
Something.
Like the guys nowadays of the Peyton Mannings and all that can't move, trouble.
Only one who can't move is Kurt, but he's got a processor.
But he has something in his mind that he can,
It's his
Quick with
process.
your brain, not your feet.
Not a lot of them got it, though, Tim.
Not a lot of them have it.
No,
Not a lot of them have his mind.
I got two more for you, Coach.
Yep.
The Dallas Cowboys can and will make the playoffs. Trick or treat?
Big trick.
Damn, he said big trick. It's like toilet paper all over the house. Golly.
Yeah, that's definitely a trick.
Big trick there, man.
Okay.
Hey, they're on their own right now.
All righty. Last one. We will see a rookie or two rookies take their team to the playoffs this year. Trick or treat?
Treat.
Okay. Just for fun, which rookies will be in the playoffs this year? We'll look back at this in a few months.
Right. I think, again, Jaden Daniel can do it. And I believe Bo Nix can.
Oh, in the AFC West, we have a prediction that the rookie quarterback will take the Broncos to the playoffs, even though the Chargers and the Chiefs are in that division.
Well, I think two teams could come out of there.
Okay.
And I think
we don't think Caleb can get there with the Bears. The Bears are pretty much shot this year. We don't think they can make it. The division's too good.
I just believe that
The division's strong.
the division is strong. You got Green Bay and
Minnesota, Detroit.
Yep.
I mean, Detroit might be the best team in all of the NFC.
yeah, and then you got the Falcons who will win their division. You got the Eagles now who back where they need to be, and the Commanders. So, and then you probably gonna have somebody out west.
Okay.
So however many that is, I don't think Chicago Bears make it. Only for that reason, because the division they're in.
Yeah,
That
they are.
division.
They got certainly two of the top NFC teams, if not maybe three, if the Packers can get their stuff together. So, Brandon, we'll move to you. This is going to be a lot of fun. Coach Kyle Shanahan should be fired if the 49ers do not make the playoffs this year. Trick or treat?
Trick.
As much as you talk about him,
Get it?
trick
Wait,
means
wait.
you don't fire him. Treat means, yes, fire him.
Treat. Fire him.
Okay, there we go. We just had to make you understand. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. The 49ers will have an epic second half of the season, win the West, and make a playoff run. Trick or treat?
Treat.
Of course you'll say treat. I mean, this is your
I don't
treat. I
expect
can't argue
anything
with you.
except win the division, get in the wild card. I don't
Okay.
see anything further than that.
All right. I got two more for you. Shedeur Sanders should be the first quarterback taken off the draft board next year. Trick or treat?
Trick. Only because I want to see him go to a better team. I don't want him go and see him to a dumpster fire. I want to see him with a solid team.
That's fair.
But should he be the
I
number
just
one
want him
pick?
to have success. I don't want him to be the number one pick.
Should he be the
sounds
number
good.
one pick?
No.
Should he? Not will he be. Should he be?
Travis should.
Travis should. Okay. I don't think there's any first-round quarterbacks coming out right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, Cam and Shedeur will take it. Everybody else, I don't know.
They'll get taken. I don't think that they're first-round quarterbacks, though.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Shedeur is a
Yeah,
first
they
round
are.
quarterback.
Okay.
If Bo Nix was a first-round quarterback,
No, that's true. That's
Shedeur
true.
Sanders
Quarterbacks
is
are
a
always going to
first-round
be taken.
quarterback.
The
Cam
last
Ward.
one I've got for you, this is going to be a tough one. The Jets can turn their season around and end up in the playoffs. Trick or treat?
Trick.
Over with.
Oh,
It's over with. Yeah, I have to agree. I wanted more for Aaron Rodgers. I wanted more for the Jets. It just doesn't seem to. It's not going to work out. It's
You
not
stick
going
a
to work
fork
out.
in them.
Stick a fork in them. They're done. Well, that's going to do it. Unless Brandon, you got something for me. If
I do.
not, we're done. All right,
Are
you
the
do.
Dallas Cowboys a playoff contender? Trick or treat.
Trick.
Will Lamar Jackson win his third MVP this season?
It's a good one.
Come on, Tim.
Do I say what should happen or what will happen?
Say what will happen, because we know what's going to happen.
Okay. I'll say treat. What will happen is if Lamar makes it to the playoffs, they will once again give him the MPP, but it should be Josh Allen. It should be Josh Allen. Because without Josh Allen on the Bills don't exist. With Lamar, if Lamar took a few games out of Baltimore, they would simply hand the ball off to Derrick Henry
No.
without issue.
Bro,
So,
they've been doing this without Derrick Henry. I am
I
tired of this
understand.
narrative.
I understand. Again, Josh
No,
Allen
you
can do
don't.
all the same
They've been the
things.
number one rushing team,
Josh-
even with Mark
Coach-
Henry in the
Coach
backfield.
backed me up. Josh Allen can do everything that Lamar can do. It just looks
Yeah, but-
sexier when Lamar does it.
Oh,
But
stop.
Buffalo defense is better.
Okay.
Right
I
now.
don't, well, maybe this year. They certainly weren't better last year.
Right
This
now.
Because last year, the Ravens were only giving up an average of 10 points a game. So
So you
Yeah.
admitted that Lamar will win it again.
I
Thank
think
you,
he
Tim.
will. I think the media
Now-
loves to give Lamar that award. So, yes.
Will the New York Jets find a way to turn it around, or is this Aaron Rodgers' last season?
Well, that was kind of a confusing question.
It is a loaded question.
I'm going to say
If they turn
Trick.
it around, will Aaron Rodgers come back?
trick. Aaron Rodgers will not be back, and the Jets
It's
will
over
not
with.
be able to turn this around.
Okay.
Why would
And
Aaron?
last one.
Can you answer that part? Why you think Aaron Rodgers won't be back?
'Cause I look at body language, Coach, and he looks miserable. He does. He looks like, why did I do this? They've done everything they could to make him feel comfortable. They brought in all the players he wanted. They say they fired the coach for him. I don't know if that's true, but they've done everything they could to make Aaron Rodgers comfortable, and it's still not working. At some point, I think if you're Aaron Rodgers, you just go, you know what? I've had a good run. I'm done. Why go through this again? So he looks miserable to me, which is why I think the dysfunction with the organization, I just don't think is what he signed up for. I don't think we see him back.
Now,
Do you agree? Disagree? I mean, you asked the question, so I assume you have a thought.
I think he comes back.
Yeah, I think
I don't think he goes out like that.
I hope not, but that's just my.
I don't
my
think
take
his
off watching
mentality
him.
would let him go out like that.
if he's healthy and
He's
you know
playing.
in his right frame of mind, I think he'd come back and a fresh start with Devontae Adams. I think a fresh start with whomever the OC would be and whomever the head coach would be, and I think he'd come back for that reason.
Okay, let me pose this real quick before you get to the last one, Brandon. If he comes back, is it a LeBron James situation where he names the head coach and the offensive coordinator? He makes that decision.
Man,
Whatever
I mean,
that
that's choice for 3-0 right now with Reddick.
Well, yeah,
I'm not bashing it. I'm just saying, is that the case? If Aaron Rodgers says, I'll come back, but you're hiring this guy as the head coach, period.
whatever that decision may be, which I don't know, I just believe that either way, he'll come back because you got to think about, anyone of his caliber, legacy can be on the line, as people talk about all the time.
That's true.
And they
that's the
try
point.
to put Russ in that situation. I'm like, wait a minute, you can't put Russ in that situation about legacy. Look what he's done.
He's already
Yeah.
done everything he needed to do.
Yeah, but this is like, everything has fallen off right now this year for the Jets. So,
Fair.
yeah.
What can go wrong has gone wrong.
Facts. It's been a mess.
Last one.
down
This
here.
historic rookie season of Jaden Daniels. It's very much hand in hand with the RG3 rookie season. Does Jaden Daniels win a playoff game this season? Trick or treat. Ooh,
I'm going to say
quiet.
trick. And it's not because Jaden Daniels doesn't have the ability. He will win playoff games in his career. I think he's better than RG3 from the situation that he looks very comfortable in the pocket. No problem for him to throw from the pocket. RG really depended on his legs a lot. First read wasn't there. He would be taken off. Jaden doesn't do that. My only scare for him, he's already got the rib injury. He doesn't protect himself when he does take off running, right? He's got to learn that. But
He's a wild
I
man
think,
when he runs.
like any rookie quarterback, you get into the playoffs, it's a different feel, man. And I just don't think as a team, Washington's going to be ready for that. So I say trick. I think they'll get there, but I think they'll lose the first game.
Sounds good.
Is that fair?
Well,
Am I being unfair to the kid?
That's it, man.
I think that's a good observation or whatever you may say with it. Yeah, take the rib out and
Get some Kevlar. What is it?
Don't
Like
worry about
Romo had, the armor.
Listen, he's got to stop thinking he can run through
Kevlar.
tackles. It's okay to slide and play for the next play, and he's got to learn that. And I think he will, but he took a lot of big hits in college. We talked about this coming into the NFL. He's taken some hits this year. Just like AR5, I guess. Stop taking these hits, man. Protect yourself. These guys
Right.
are huge. These are not college kids anymore. These are
and
grown
he's
men.
a bigger dude, Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, and he's still taking some lumps.
But you still at the quarterback position, that's something that you're not accustomed to doing, is taking that many hits
Right.
like that. And he would learn, like to the point you just said, this is not college, bro. So,
These are grown men. You gotta get down. And he's not a big dude, right? He's pretty
Right.
slight. His build worries me, but his ability is really, it jumps off the tape. It jumps off the TV.
Right.
He's extraordinary. I do think he's ahead of Caleb right now. Who's going to be better in the end? I don't know. No, I don't think any of us know. We can talk about it, but we don't know. That's going to close the show, man. We had a great show this time. Thanks
fun,
for
man.
sticking with us. That's going to do it for this week's edition of the QB Huddle. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Look for all of us on all the social medias at QB Huddle. Get involved. For my co-host, Brandon Newey, and our very special guest host, Coach Shannon Harris, I'm Tim Smith. Until next week, keep those chains moving, folks.
See ya.